Welcome everyone to this new episode of my vlog onto photography. And I thought after the first video, maybe it's time for presentation. Actually, probably would have been better to do it first, but I decided to first go with some other things. So you might ask who the hell I am and what am I doing here, why you should watch me. I'm Chris, and the idea behind this channel is to sharing with you my learning experience. Because when I started photography 3 months ago or a little bit more, I kind of ran into every sort of problems, and I was very insecure whether or not I was doing the right thing, I wasn't doing the right thing, and I really needed someone, or I really needed information out there. And now that I'm into the process of learning, and I learned many things, because that's where you learn the most, when you start and you actually face most of the problems. I thought, why don't I make this useful for everyone? Why don't I make a channel which is about moving the first steps into photography, showing to you which are my weaknesses, which are the difficulties that I face as I learn photography, so that you can get something out of it by watching my mistakes. The reason behind this is because, of course, I do not have like 100 lenses or 10 camera bodies. Nobody's sending me stuff to review, so I cannot make like in-depth tutorials or gear review about things. I cannot do that. And by the way, there are like billions of channels over there that will teach you this. I thought what I can do is seeing the problems from a different perspective, not the perspective of an expert, but the perspective of someone who's starting, just like you are doing. And I found that very interesting to share with you, kind of in a vlog format, what happens when I go out shooting, when I review my pictures, when I found that things do not work and why they do not work. I thought this might be interesting for you. And even better, I thought, why don't I make you participate to the process? So why don't you send me my pictures and we review all of them together? You get exposure, you get critiques, you get suggestions, you get maybe to understand what's not working in your pictures. And maybe from all of these, we all together can learn something. Now, a little bit about my life. If you're interested, if you're not interested, I don't care, I will just do it. I'm 29 years old, almost 30, in March will be my birthday, and I'm not, as you might have understood, I'm not a photographer, I'm actually a researcher. I graduated in biology, actually biotechnology, and now I moved from Italy, where I'm from, to Finland in Northern Europe. And these countries are totally different in many ways. Like, people is different, the climate is different, and things here work maybe better than in Italy. Is everything a little bit more organized. And I'm doing here my PhD in cancer research. I am someone who's constantly trying to find a cure for cancer. I don't know if we will ever make it, but I'm trying very hard. And that's my full-time job. But outside that, I have many hobbies. I play the guitar. I've been playing the guitar for 20 years. I've been doing some digital art illustration as colorists for comic books, for indie games. And recently I picked up an old Nikon D3100 and I started to take pictures. And I liked it so much that I started to get also a tripod, a different lens, and now I'm also getting into film making. I like to try new stuff, and it seems like the time is never enough to have all of these hobbies going on. But I love it. Like, for example, 2 days ago, me and my friends, we went on the beach in Vuosaari and we were shooting like at the stars. It was very far from the city, so we were able to see pretty much all the stars that you could see. And actually, I took some shots of the Orion constellation, and it was an amazing experience. I don't know if I did it right, I don't know if I did it wrong. I learned a few things that I might get into a video for you. But it was an amazing experience, because that's the core idea of photography. The experience. What's behind it? What does it make you feel? It's not about the gear, it's not about thinking that you will become better if you have a better camera. It's about the experience. I was watching a video of Tony Northrop. I suggest to you to watch that channel, it's amazing. And he had this quote of someone else saying, you get to a pro photographer, say, this is a great picture, you have a very nice camera, implying that The picture is great only because the camera is great. And I might find that actually offensive. It's like going to any other big writer nowadays, like Dan Brown or back in time Shakespeare, and say, hey guy, I read your book, it was amazing, you must have a very good pen. And this is weird because the pen is not making the art. In the same way as the camera that you have in your hand is not making the picture. You are the one choosing the picture, choosing the framing, choosing the subject, the light. The camera, it's only allowing you to take it in the best way possible, but what's inside the framing, it's up to you. And I learned this through the years when I was playing the guitar. I played the guitar for 20 years and I've been going through a lot of different guitars, expensive ones, cheap ones, and it's the same. The music that I create with the guitar is the same, no matter what guitar I use. If I use a $3,000 guitar, my music, my songs, they will be as beautiful as if I would play them on a €100 crappy guitar. I know that my camera cannot handle everything, but that will force me to think in a creative way, will force me to think how to overcome problems. What I'm trying to say is that the learning process behind photography is what really excites me. The crafting of a picture is what really matters into these situations. So I guess I will end up here this video of presentation. I hope you will enjoy this channel, subscribe, and you might follow me into my journey into photography. Let me know what you think, if you would like me to cover particular topics or not. In the meantime, remember, shoot, learn, improve. I'll see you next time. For now, it's everything. Have a great day. Take care.